Wait, if you're planning to retire at 67 in Australia, you need to watch this video right now. Because everything you thought you knew about pension age is about to change. And if you don't know these new rules, you could be leaving thousands of dollars on the table, or worse, missing out on your pension entirely. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's happening with Australia's pension system and what you need to do about it. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. We regularly cover all the essential financial news that affects your retirement and your future. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming. Today, we're diving deep into Australia's pension rules. And what's happening right now is something every Australian needs to understand, whether you're 30, 50, or already retired. So before we get started, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get straight into it. So first, let's talk about where we are today. Currently, the age pension eligibility age in Australia is 67 years old. This means you need to be 67 to start receiving the age pension from the government. But here's what most people don't realize. This wasn't always the case. Back in 2017, the pension age was just 65. Then the government gradually increased it. It went from 65 to 65 and a half, then to 66, then 66 and a half, and finally hit 67 in July 2023. The reason? Simple. Australians are living longer, healthier lives. The government's argument was that the pension system needed to be sustainable for future generations. When the age pension was first introduced in 1909, the life expectancy was around 55 years. Today, Australians are living well into their 80s and beyond. This dramatic increase in longevity has put enormous pressure on the pension system. But now, there's a new conversation happening, and it's causing a lot of confusion across the country. Here's where things get interesting, and where a lot of confusion is happening online. There are currently 3 major discussions happening about Australia's pension system, and understanding these distinctions is absolutely crucial for your retirement planning. Number 1, preservation age versus pension age. A lot of people are confusing preservation age with pension age, and this is causing massive misunderstandings. Your preservation age is when you can access your superannuation, not the government pension. And yes, for many Australians, that preservation age is less than 67. If you were born before July 1, 1964, your preservation age is actually somewhere between 55 and 60. This means you can access your super before you can get the age pension. For example, if you were born between July 1960 and June 1961, your preservation age is 59. This is completely separate from when you can claim the age pension. Number 2, early access proposals. There are ongoing discussions in Parliament about allowing certain groups to access their pension earlier. This includes people in physically demanding jobs like construction workers, miners, and manual laborers who may not be able to work until 67. It also includes those with medical conditions that prevent them from continuing employment, and the long-term unemployed seniors who are struggling to find work in their early 60s. Some politicians are pushing for a flexible pension age based on your career and health circumstances. The argument is that someone who has worked 40 years in manual labor shouldn't be forced to wait as long as someone who worked in an office. Number 3, asset and income test changes. This is huge. The government is looking at adjusting the assets test and income test thresholds. These changes could mean more people qualifying for part pensions, different assessment criteria for your home and investments, and new rules around how much you can earn while receiving the pension. The Treasurer has indicated that these tests need to reflect modern economic realities, including higher property values and changing investment patterns. Let me give you some real numbers, because this is where it affects your wallet. The current asset test limits, as of 2025, are as follows. For a single homeowner, you can receive the full pension if your assets are under $301,750. For a couple who are homeowners, that threshold is $451,500. These thresholds are being reviewed, and potential increases could mean thousands more Australians qualify. For non-homeowners, the thresholds are higher because they don't have the security of owning their home. Single non-homeowners can have assets up to $543,750, and couples can have up to $693,500. The income test is equally important. Currently, you can earn up to $212 per fortnight as a single person, or $372 per fortnight as a couple, and still get the full pension. Earn more, and your pension reduces by 50 cents for every dollar over these limits. This is called the taper rate. So if you're earning $300 per fortnight as a single person, that's $88 over the limit. Your pension would reduce by $44 per fortnight. But here's the catch. The new proposals might change how certain income sources are calculated, like rental income, investment returns, and even foreign pensions. Currently, the government uses something called deeming rates to calculate how much income your financial investments are supposedly earning. Even if your bank account is earning 2% interest, the government might deem it to be earning 2.25%. These deemed earnings count toward your income test, even if you're not actually receiving that income. Deeming rates are also under review. The government currently assumes your financial investments earn a certain rate, but if these rates are adjusted to reflect actual interest rates, it could significantly change pension calculations. With interest rates fluctuating dramatically over the past few years, many retirees have argued that the deeming rates are outdated and don't reflect reality. If deeming rates are lowered, more people would qualify for higher pension payments. Now let me clear up some common myths, because there's so much misinformation out there. Myth number 1, everyone gets the pension at 67. This is false. Not everyone qualifies. You need to pass both the age test and the means tests, which include the assets and income tests. Plenty of Australians reach 67 but don't qualify for any pension because their assets or income are too high. Myth number 2, the pension age is going up to 70. This was proposed years ago by the Abbott government, but was scrapped in 2018. Currently, there are no approved plans to increase it beyond 67. Any claims that the pension age is definitely increasing to 70 are simply not true based on current legislation. Myth number 3, your home always counts toward assets. Your primary residence is generally exempt from the assets test. But investment properties and holiday homes? They definitely count. This is a crucial distinction. You can own a multi-million-dollar home and still qualify for the full pension, but if you own a second property worth $500,000, that will affect your eligibility. Myth number 4, you can't work while on the pension. You absolutely can work. You just need to stay under the income test thresholds to keep your full pension, or you'll get a part pension. Many retirees work part-time to supplement their pension income. The work bonus scheme even allows pensioners to earn up to $300 per fortnight without it affecting their pension as an incentive to stay in the workforce. Myth number 5, superannuation and pension are the same thing. No. Your super is your money that you've saved throughout your working life. The age pension is a government payment based on eligibility. Your super can actually affect your pension eligibility because it counts as an asset, but they are fundamentally different things. So what should you do right now? First, check your preservation age. Go to the Services Australia website or use their online calculator to find out when you can access your super. This is important for planning your transition into retirement. Second, estimate your pension eligibility. Use the Age Pension Calculator on the Services Australia website. Input your assets and income to see if you'll qualify, how much you might receive. Be honest with your figures because underestimating or overestimating will give you inaccurate results. Third, review your assets. List everything you own. This includes property, excluding your home, super balances, shares and investments, savings accounts, and vehicles and valuables. This will give you a clear picture of where you stand. You might be surprised to find that you're closer to the threshold than you thought, or perhaps you have more room than you expected. Fourth, plan your transition. If you're within 5 to 10 years of retirement, speak with a financial advisor about when to access your super, how to structure your assets, and strategies to maximize your pension eligibility. Some strategies might include gifting assets to family members within the allowable limits, investing in exempt assets, or timing when you sell certain investments. A good financial advisor can potentially help you qualify for thousands more in pension payments over your retirement. Fifth, stay informed. These rules change regularly. Subscribe to this channel, follow Services Australia updates, and consider joining retirement planning communities online. The government typically announces pension changes in the federal budget each May, so that's a crucial time to pay attention. Look, the Australian pension system is complex, and yes, it's changing. But knowledge is power. Understanding these rules means you can plan better, retire smarter, and maximize your retirement income. The truth is, age 67 is still the current pension age, but how you qualify and what you receive is evolving. Don't fall for clickbait claiming dramatic changes without understanding the details. The system is designed to support those who need it most, but you need to understand how to navigate it. Before we wrap up, if you found this video helpful, make sure you hit that like button right now. It really helps the channel grow and allows me to create more content like this for you. Share this video with anyone you know who's planning for retirement, whether it's your parents, friends, or colleagues. Drop a comment below with your biggest pension question. I read every single one and try to answer as many as possible. Your questions also help me create future content that addresses what you actually want to know. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our retirement and financial planning videos. We're constantly updating you on changes that affect your money and your future. And remember, your retirement is your responsibility. The more you know, the better prepared you'll be. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.